Hello dear, so in today's video I'll be showing you how I transformed my basic brows to this bomb looking brows. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then you definitely want to keep watching this video. Trust it girl, you got it. Hello, my name is Martha Ogo, the head and creative artist at Lady Fabi, a beauty brand focused in helping young ladies look beautiful encompassingly by offering services such as makeup and hairstyling for brides. We also discuss contemporary issues on this platform. This is to help our young brides develop positive values in preparation for marriage. But today is going to be a little deviation from the normal, and I'm going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks on how I do my brow, not just for myself but also on my clients as well. And it's going to be most amazing because I'm going to be showing you how I use even the most affordable products. I actually posted earlier my brow routine that was a long time ago, but I put down the video because it was not in line with what I wanted. People really complained about that video, and so I'm bringing an updated version for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's get right into this. So this is me after carving my brows. I already carved my brows off camera because this video is just on how I draw my brows. And I'd like to mention that I love to do my brows just after my skin work. This is because I feel it's easier for me, and I love putting all of my energy in my skin work because I really love it coming out flawless. And so I'm going to be mentioning the materials I'll be using for this brow tutorial and 3 brushes I'll be using. This is the spoolie brush, and this is what I use to brush my brow hair to stay in place before I start drawing. And then this is the blending brush I use in blending the concealer I applied to line my brows. And then this is the angled lining brush, or concealer brush like it's popularly called, and I use this for lining my brows. And then I'm going to be using the popular Davis pencil. This is in the shade 003. Yes, 003. And then the 2 concealers from LA Girl Pro Concealer. This shade is in the shade Fawn, and this is the lighter one. Fawn is the lighter one. I'm going to be using that for my lower brow, like the the lower part of my brow, for highlighting it. And then this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut, and I'm going to be using this for the upper part of my brows. So in place of this, you can use your foundation, right? Perfect. I'm going to go off camera and do my skin work, then I'll come back and get right into this. I'm back, and this is the full face after my highlight and contour routine. I'd already set my face and all that, so let's get right into this brow tutorial. So I'm going to zoom in so you can have a full view of the tutorial. So come in. I'm taking my spoolie brush to brush through my brow hair like so. And then I sharpened my brow pencil already. You have to make it very sharp. And then you join making an outline on your brow, following your brow hair. And see, I'm going with a very light stroke on the brows, like I'm not pressing my pencil. Please, you're not supposed to press your pencil to your brow hair. The lighter stroke. So you see, I made a line already at my bottom, and I'm going to make that the same at the beginning. So you see, I'm not starting from the beginning. Yeah, I'm just starting midway through. So make sure the line meets here. So is it? So that's it for the first step. You outline your brows. So the next step is I start making light strokes to fill in the hair. So fill in the line you already created. So I start at the end of the brow like so. And I'm going with really light strokes. Like I'm not dragging, I'm just making light strokes on the brow. One mistake people do make is you outline without having the brow hair into placing it in consideration. Don't outline beyond a person's normal brow. That's why people end up having really bogus brows and it doesn't look very nice at all. So when I get to the beginning, I just make light strokes. I'm making the front hair here like really light strokes, like so. And see, that is it. I just brush through. That is it, guys. Period. Right? And before I forget, to know where your brow is supposed to start from, like always gold, you just place your brush. See where like dividing your nose this way. Then this is where my brow is supposed to start from. Then having my looking straight and using the black balls, I'm just going to be placing like this so I know where my arc is supposed to be. So looking straight, I know my brow arc supposed to be this way, and then my brow is supposed to end here, placing my brush this way. So that's how you measure your brow. If your brow gets longer than that or more bogus than that, then I don't think it complements the face. I don't think so. So I'm not really a fan of brow gel. Some people are really comfortable using it, but I just feel using brush is just straight to the point. You just hit it straight and don't waste time. Well, in case you have a brow gel and you want to use it just the same way we started off, you outline your brows first, then you fill it in slowly, starting from the end of your brow, right? Then you just make light strokes at the beginning, just like this. So let's get into lining the brows. So when I'm going in for a very natural brow, I just use only a shade. Like this chestnut is actually my perfect shade, like my normal skin shade, like my color shade, if that makes any sense. So if I'm going for a very natural look, I just use just that color, like, or use my foundation alone to line both the bottom and the up part. But when I want a very snatched brow, I use a lighter concealer, but don't go too light, probably like 2 shades lighter. That's okay. I use like a concealer which is like 2 shades lighter, and the Eyebrow Pro concealer in the shade Foam will be serving that purpose for today. And I use that for my arc area, and then I use the concealer that is my shade, like the chestnut. I use it to line the beginning and the end, and then the upper part of my brows. By the end of this lining tutorial, you're going to understand why I use this chestnut for the beginning, the end, and for the upper part of my brows. Okay, so I have the concealer just at the back of my palm. This is the chestnut, the darker one, and this is Fawn, the lighter one. And I'll be starting with the Fawn. So I love doing them simultaneously. So when I'm cleaning my brush, I just know I'm going to be picking up my chestnuts immediately. So for the up part, I still go back to that same chestnut. I take a little bit of it and then I line the upper part of my brow. I'm looking at the mirror here, just in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. You have to use a concealer that is really close to your skin so you can easily blend it out. Better still, you go with your foundation. So I just blend it upwards like so. On the end of this, I feel it's too fat. I want to reduce it from here. I seen it. So one advice, when you're picking your concealer, make sure that you're picking it with the tip of your brush, right? Because you're using the tip, you're working with the tip. Don't put your concealer at the bottom here. Make sure it gets to the tip because that's where you'll be working with. So let's blend it in. Blend it in seamlessly. I love blending first with the area where I use the darker concealer. That's the chestnut. So I'm done blending right now. But if you feel there's still so much shine to your brows, you just go into your compact powder. I use the one that is my shade. I go in with this one. It's actually darker, but it doesn't look so on camera. Like just to reduce the shine, just add powder. Especially if you're going to be keeping your brows for a very long time, you don't want it to be looking shiny and oily. So you just use your powder to reduce shine, like so. also do that at the beginning of my brows. Just blended everything in at the end of. So you see why some people get plastered brows is because they use a very lighter shade. I call them plastered brows because it feels like it doesn't look natural. It just feels like you just brought something and plastered on your brow area, and that doesn't look complimenting at all. So people get plastered brows because they use a very lighter shade all the way through from the beginning to the end, and doesn't complement at all. The beginning is supposed to look darker, so it gives this, I don't know English to use, but it looks really complimenting when you start off your brows with a darker color, that's your foundation or your darker concealer, whatever it may be, and end it same way, so everything blends out evenly. There's no harsh line, you're not seeing any mark. You get? I worked it, made it slimmer, guys, because I noticed when I went off camera it was really huge. It was fat, guys, and I do not like fat brows, so I just reduced it. And so I'm going to be taking my concealer in Chestnut, just a little on my spoolie, because I don't like dark brows. Okay, this is very optional. If you like your brows looking really dark like this, then you can leave it this way, but I feel if you are going to be carrying a very dark hair, then it's very nice if you leave your brows like this. But if you have a lighter hair, then you can lighten up your brows, and I'm using my concealer to lighten it up, the one I used in lining my brows in Chestnut. I just took it. Do not use a light concealer to do this step, if not you're just going to hate it. Use a dark concealer, or better still your foundation, to lighten up your brows. So I'm just going to be taking this concealer I already put here and just brush it through the hair of my brow like this. This is brow hack 101. Are you seeing the difference, guys? Are you seeing the difference? Let's zoom it in. Okay, can you see the difference? Can you feel the difference? So I repeat the same step for this other brow. Just on the hair of the brows, okay? And that is all there is to this light brow magic. So what do you think about this? I love my brows looking this way, period. Let me go off camera now, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So I'm back and I finished off the rest of my face off camera. I just made my hair into a very pretty one. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and if you learned one or two, let me know in the comment section how this video will be helpful to you in your brow game 2020, because we're going to slay it all together. Yeah. Also subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. I would really appreciate that because it's free. Okay, and I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget that you are beautiful. Bye.